buttons that you're all going to wear. It's an acronym that we started and copyrighted. It's called FOTSI, and it's find a way to say yes. So everybody has these buttons that works here that say find a way to say yes. And so I said, anything and everything, you got to find a way to say yes. Anybody have questions? They're looking at each other, you know. So I said, yes, Bob. Bob said, well, what happens, you know, during batting practice when they're trying to get autographs and they're in the front row behind the dugout and someone's seat? I said, let them do it. You remember the first time we were kids, we got an autograph? What an experience. You tell the other folks, we're sorry, we want them to get autographs, we'll move you over here. And by the way, we'll clean up your seat right before the game starts. And when the batting cage goes away, we'll ask them to, you know, nicely leave and go back to their seat. Another one raised their hand, well, what happens if someone wants to come down into a seat that's not his or hers? I said, there's a way to say yes, but no. You can say, yeah, I agree, that's a great seat, but you know, maybe somebody else has come back in the 6th inning and nobody's there, you can have it. I said, you said yes, find a way to say yes. And so it worked. And then I said, oh, and one other thing. I said, whenever we hit a home run, we want you to dance. Or, you know, go high-five people when you're saying, now they're really upset, you know. And we've got a lot of, they're great, you know, senior citizens for the most part. One lady raised her hand, Nancy, and I went, uh-oh, here we go, she's in a wheelchair. Nancy. And she said, what am I supposed to do? I said, well, Nancy, you just raised your hand, you can dance, you know, and high-five. And so that first game, you know, our first home run, I kind of turned around and they would see me and spot me and they'd start dancing and high-five for a second. But now it's just so much fun, and it's over the top, and we're rewarding people for, you know, for displaying FOTSI and for treating people right, and they get recognition on the field, and it's really worked well. But it's find a way to say yes, and that's our philosophy, one fan at a time.
Yeah, it was exciting. I mean, the way, you know, our whole country was going through 9/11. I think our team was the oldest team in baseball at the time. We had a lot of veteran journey guys. It was a unique bunch of guys. I remember when we went to New York, one of the things that we wanted to do was go to 9/11 to the site to thank all the volunteers that were out there. And I mean, you know, it would have been very easy for us just to say, hey, we're going to the hotel, we're playing the biggest games of our lives, you know, let's just focus on that. But I think it was important for us to go out there and say, you know, the games are important, but at the same time there's something a little bit bigger magnitude going on. So we spent a great deal of time out there with the command center, Kurt Schilling and Randy Johnson, the whole team went basically, and Kurt gave a speech that was, if you know Kurt, he's got away. Red light Kurt is really good when the camera's on. Red light Kurt.
And sometimes it's not on.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was a pretty moving speech, and then you know, the way the whole World Series played out, the dramatics. For me to have the opportunity to be standing where millions of people would have loved to dream about being, it was my one shot of getting a hole-in-one, and I was fortunate enough just to get that ball. Just over Jeter's head, but it was a lot of fun, and this being a 10-year anniversary of our team. Throwback day, and the fans are excited about it. We're excited about it too. What's going on? Everybody is just raving about our facility, and it's a recruiting tool for us to try to get these players to stay here. If you can win the wives over, you win the player over. Soy Luis Gonzalez, los Arizona Diamondbacks. Quiero invitar a todos los fanáticos aquí a Arizona para el juego de estrella. Quiero invitar a todo el mundo. Tremendo lugar, mucho calor, va a ser bueno para los juegos.